Hey guys, how's it going? I was originally going to put some Black Ops 1 gameplay in the background, but I thought I'd use some Modern Warfare 2 because it's, well, mostly relevant for what I want to talk about today. Now, as I'm sure you're all aware, the new map pack comes out for the Xbox tomorrow, and I'm sure you have already seen the trailer. If you haven't seen it and want to go and check it out, make sure you go to the official Call of Duty channel to check it instead of going to those guys who re-upload trailers to make a nice tidy profit for doing absolutely no work at all. Well, I'll tell a lie, they had to download the trailer and then re-upload it, so I guess they deserve that well-earned YouTube money. Anyway, this map Favela is returning with what looks like an AC-130 field order. Whether this is just a complete reskin of the map, I'm not sure. Ignition, which was the scrapyard reskin, was slightly different, and I feel it was different for the worse. It looked better, but that underground passage was not necessary at all. But before I go on, let me tell you a little bit of history about this map, which you may or may not know about. As you know, Modern Warfare 2 is my favourite Call of Duty, which I regularly play. And about a year and a half ago, I realised that one of my favourite maps, Favela, was never appearing in the rotation. Due to the power of the internet, I tried searching up to see if it was removed, and guess what? It was. But why? Why was it removed? Well, in 2012, Muslims complained that there were two pictures in the bathroom area which had Arabic texture. It was something religious which said something like, Allah is beautiful, but what was offensive to the Muslims was that this picture frame was hanging above the toilet. Now, the game was 3 years old before the complaint happened. If this was such a big deal, why was it not noticed before, and why did Infinity Ward act so quickly when the Islamic religion were offended? Why were the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of complaints which were legit direct at the game, never addressed? Yet something like a picture above a toilet was removed instantly. Remember the rock glitch on Fuel? How many months did it take to patch that? There was a bit of a backlash at the guy who instigated the removal of the picture, which meant they had to remove the map for a short while. People were saying that Infinity Ward only removed it because they were scared that the extremists would target them if they didn't meet their demands. Others were saying that the Muslim community should say one-man army in danger close was offensive to them, so then Infinity Ward would remove those perks instantly. Naturally, it pretty much turned into a religious hate war like it always does, but thankfully, Favela returned and it was put back in the map rotation. I can guarantee you on the remake of Favela that we will not see any religious writing above the toilet. Anyway, I've seen a few people say that it's ridiculous you can literally just kill someone with an IED, go over his body and teabag him to earn yourself an AC-130, which is true. And others are saying that what's the point in having an AC-130 on the map which is just full of buildings? Now, the AC-130 was great because, well, great on Modern Warfare 2 because if you knew where the spawn locations were, you could earn doubles, triples and multi-kills for days. This map here isn't the greatest if the enemies are still alive and are in buildings because there's no real way to flush them out, but when they die and they start spawning at the A flag or the C flag, this is where you can really rack up the kills. However, this will not happen in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'll tell you why. Well, the simple reason why. Spawn protection. Okay, you'll most likely get a couple of kills with it, but even when you know where they are spawning and you can see them spawning, the protection will be more than enough time for the enemies to reach a building. This map is a small, fast-paced map, so it's not like any building is over far away. So whilst it can be a ridiculous streak, an easy streak to earn, it's not going to turn the tide of the game. The trailer was quite clever really. It showed the AC-130 raining down terror and blowing everyone apart, when realistically, that's not going to happen. I honestly think that Infinity Ward are trying to make the DLC as close to Modern Warfare 2 as possible. They're giving us all these small to medium maps, they're remaking Modern Warfare 2 classics, and now they are putting in Modern Warfare 2 kill streaks. Infinity Ward know that Modern Warfare 2 is a fan favourite and is very, well, it's highly successful and want to get that player base buying and playing the DLC. With an AC-130 coming back, I honestly wouldn't be surprised in the next map if we saw a lot more which has been taken from Modern Warfare 2. I could potentially see a Modern Warfare 2 chopper gunner being a field order returning on something like a remake of High Rise. I wouldn't actually be surprised if that did happen. If I was working for Infinity Ward, that's something I would do. It's a fan favourite and the chopper is a fan favourite. It's a win-win situation really, but I could see even more Modern Warfare 2 stuff coming back. Maybe some guns, something like the Scar H or the TAR-21 or even the UMP-45, but we will have to wait and see. But like I said, expect more stuff ripped from Modern Warfare 2 in the next map pack. It's the only real way for Infinity Ward to try and get the most revenue out of these map packs, but we shall see. Hope you enjoyed the video guys, take care, have a good day and I'll talk to you soon.